A photographer's idea of doing you a favor is not stealing your soup when you get up to use the restroom as a restaurant date that you had. Doesn't mean if 5 of them sent me their photos, I wouldn't take a look.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
If you must know, we're on the Nikon Z630 50mm 21.2 Canon lens with finger adapter technology. It never falters. If you want to be on the show, email cameraconspiracies@disciples.com. 1 photo. That's your limit. We're up to July-ish, something like that. Will you make the Hall of Shame or an actual photo? First shot, not gonna lie to you, that might be one of the nicer images I've seen in a while. Thank God you put some effort into it. It looks like you edited it quite a bit. You did some stuff. You know what you're doing in the Lightroom area of the Photoshops. You're like, oh, shadows over here, highlight this. Little saturation in the background. It's just beautiful image. Nikon D500, 200, 500. Would suck for video, tell you that much. But for photos, you could do worse. That's a hot damn dinger of a shot. Let's not pretend your hummingbird could defeat a bear like mine did, but you had a decent shot. Okay, yours looks nicer. If you do a little side by side, okay, I prefer the colors of your shot, and mine's bullshit, and that human bear face doesn't look right, but it never does, and that's AI. And for those in the comment section who always say, oh, stop using the AI photos, it hurts me. Grow a sack. I'm just telling a computer program to make something funny. Relax. Get some soup. Damn, you deserve to be in the Hall of Shame. I don't know why I saved this one. We have a lot of shame coming up at the end, but it's an okay shot. You're at an airport. I don't mind the sky. A little vintage touch on it. It's just a Canon SX30. It's a decent shot. It's not terrible. It's just, you're at an airport. You're waiting for a flight and you're bored and you're like, oh, maybe I can snap a shot. Hope that plane turns around and runs over your neck. For an airplane shot to be better, it would need, I don't know, a giant kitten destroying a city, and then the planes are coming in to try to shoot lasers at it, but it's it's a kitten. What are you gonna do? They swat things. They were born with that ability. They know it to swat, the fastest swat in the game. So it's next to your shot, you bored my audience. I brought you a kitten monster. It's not really a debate. AI has blessed our hearts. It's not bad. You got a moth. Congratulations. Why don't you take the one out of my closet that's eating my wool clothes? That would have been nice, but it's a decently sharp micro four thirds option. The colors are not terrible. It's a moth. You got a moth. You're mixing OM lenses on Panasonic for some reason. Does it sync stable in video? You wouldn't even know. You're a photographer loser. It's just that your moth didn't save a woman. I had a butterfly, that's what I thought your shot was in the beginning, and it's saving a woman who was carrying a baby, but she dropped it, clearly, and that's fine. She no longer has her baby. I think the baby was saved by another butterfly. Why wouldn't it be? Why are you bringing babies dying to my show? That's not what happened. It's coming up. It's just not in the shot. I was too tight on my focal length. I was flying in the air with a hang glider and it took the shot, and better than your shot. Oh, I saw a moth on a leaf. He ate my clothes. Grow up. Get a better camera. This is also not terrible. It's, you captured a moment. I've never seen something like that. What is that, an osprey or something? Those things might be fun. They live in Canada. You think I'll ever find one? The odds are not good. But I don't know, it would have been better with a fish in hand, but he clearly missed out. He's shaggy looking. Not a whole heck of a lot in the scene. Would have been nice if the shadow reflected, the reflection off the water was his whole body or something, but I don't know. It's not terrible. It's just, it's Sony. Disgusting. Tamron, even worse. I'm just saying, I have an eagle that kills sharks in a red lake of nightmares. My eagle is strong. He swims. He doesn't even have to kill them. Sometimes he just delivers them to a better area of the sea where there's more fish for the shark. It's a favor. Eagles decide on the spot. Do I kill you and eat you because I'm capable? Or do I help you like the Lord of the Rings eagles? It's an either or. It depends what you've done to get here. Next to your shot, like your guy has no shark. You didn't even catch a shark. Like, come on, you're submitting a non-shark shot? That's boring. All right, last shot here before the Hall of Shame, and you ask, why didn't this make the Hall of Shame? It could have. It absolutely could have. Like, I don't know what I'm seeing here. It's just a drone shot. It's a city. You got lights. It's cool. You could even put that in an advertisement for vodka or something. Like, not bad shot, but that left tower on the bridge, there's like two towers. It's kind of like obstructed by the buildings, busy background of buildings, not separated enough because there's no 3D pop on the lens. It's an okay thing that you did. I'm not mad at you. It's just, I wish you flew yourself with the drone over the lake and dropped yourself and then the remote broke, but that didn't happen. In my drone shot, I happened to see a city that was built into a mountain and was guarded by a white tiger. So stop competing here. You got a boring shot of a city. You were probably arrested shortly after for breaking the drone rules. And I had a white tiger I asked for a gun, not seeing the gun, really. And you have a backpack at least. There could be a gun in there. You don't know that there's not. He doesn't even need one. That's how good he is. Okay, we got 6 Hall of Shame shots. This isn't a bad shot. You'd be like, how's that Hall of Shame? Come on. Set focus. No one cares about your cropped in bullshit with your high megapixel. Look, I isolated my subject. There's nothing else in the scene. I don't care about your grasshopper squirrel thing, the prairie dog beaver. Just leave my life forever. Oh, look at you. You went to a zoo and paid for animals to be sad. Wow, he's eating a fish. That's amazing. How did you do it? You paid to get closer to animals because you have no skill like I do getting close to squirrels. You've got to be kidding. That looks like a smartphone. Yeah, I'm saddened to say that this was actually my ZVE1 guy dared to use for photographs with 12 megapixels. That looked terrible. My God, it was his Sony 20-70. No thank you to those colors. This is where I say Sony colors, the greens, they often end up just so nasty looking. Whereas like Nikon, Panasonic, Fuji greens are just so magical. Not these. Oh, bore me to sleep. It is so painfully bad, especially when you have that stem blocking most of its body. You couldn't remove that? It'd be a tough remove, I'd be honest with you, but do something. I'm bored already. These aren't even terrible shots. It's just, like, who would submit this to a photo contest as your best shot you've ever taken? There was a guy, side rant, he sent this shot and he was like, here's my Instagram. This, like, it's my favorite shot I've ever taken, but I haven't uploaded it to Instagram. I'm like, what's your Instagram for then? The shots you hate? Like, oh, this was the best one. I would never show it to anyone. Who are you? What are you doing? Like, oh, let's all subscribe to that guy for shots he doesn't even like. I don't even like your mom. And the epitome of what the hell are you doing to me? Why are you submitting this to a contest? It's just your dog. You're just out for a daily walk. You do this twice a day because you're a slave. Get a cat. They don't need to walk. They just lick you and swat things. You're not in a show here. Why are you bothering us? Now, who won that show? I usually do this before the Hall of Shame segment. I forgot that somebody could possibly win. The shots were so terrible. Some decent shots today. The hummingbird guy, I don't know that you're going to beat that. That was artistically woven. The plane at an airport, guy's just waiting for his flight to Thailand. A moth, literally the moth that ate my clothes, no thank you. The eagle, hawk falcon thing that didn't catch anything. The city guy who got arrested for the drone shot. It's pretty obvious the hummingbird was a masterpiece. We all knew it immediately. You win the show. You're fantastic. Let's all subscribe to that. Jimmy Jimma. I'm going, for sure. But not bad, photographers. You had some moments today. Not like the moment I'm about to have. where I plug in your favorite lights. No one's gonna click off. They want to see the lights. What would that have looked like? I love your Christmas lights so much. Nikon just loving this autofocus moment. Wow, that just looks dumb. Oh God, and I would have been standing here blocking 97% of them. That's not a good shot. Oh God. Why did I, oh man. I'll leave on a high note. Thank you for the Bitcoin donations, my friend. And subscribe for more videos.